All right, everybody. Hey, welcome in. Welcome to the first ever episode of Sam Spade Tech, brought to you by Sam Spade and AKA Bad Spade. So most of you know I've been streaming on my Fortnite channel as Bad Spade. That's just my gamer tag. Pretty much anywhere on the web, if you find Bad Spade, that's probably me. 9 times out of 10. There are a few others out there, but I'm the first. I'm the original. Don't forget. But listen, guys. Today I got a real special one cooked up for you. Okay, so been streaming for about a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. And I was thinking, what better use of my time streaming than to actually work on the stream, right? So I have a tech channel that has been monetized for a while now. And let me show you guys that. So my tech channel has been monetized for a while now. And I just recently started doing some more videos, but previously these are my most popular videos. So this is kind of the one, actually this is the one that I first started with 3 years ago. And because I found a workaround using OpenCore Legacy Patcher that reactivated target display mode, right? So then I redid the video after I installed Ventura on a couple of iMacs. And it still worked. But then I tried to do it again with Sonoma with OpenCore Legacy Patcher, and it broke the functionality of target display mode. So you can have a newer OS, Ventura. Ventura ran great on these machines. But all that to say, right, that I was getting my tech channel up and running and going, and I was playing Fortnite on the tech channel. But then once I got monetized, I decided to split the channels. Still doing the Fortnite, but I'm also doing getting back into making tech videos. So as a result, we got some fun stuff. Just recently I put together some videos, me and Bill Gates here, not the real Bill Gates, by the way, but here, I'll let you guys check this one out. This is just a quick video. It's fun. Hopefully there's no echo.
Hey guys, my name is Billy and I am a recovering glitch abuser. Glitch, please! Yo mama's a glitch. I got 99 problems, but the glitch ain't one.
Dang, Billy. You kiss your mama with that mouth? Come on, man. So just me messing around with some AI stuff. It's pretty funny. I think it's pretty funny because Bill Gates just recently, well, not Bill Gates. He doesn't actually work for Microsoft anymore. I'm sure he still has thousands of shares, but it's always funny, you know, bringing him back in it. Like he's kind of their mascot, if you will, right? So he's the Microsoft mascot, right? So I put together like a couple funny AI shorts and AI videos and stuff. The glitch abuser.
Yo mama's a glitch. Glitch, please!
Yo mama's a glitch. Anyway, just that's what I've been doing, right? So what I want to kind of shift focus, do more live streams on the tech channel, right? So we're going to do more live streams on the tech channel. And while I'm doing the live streams on the tech channel, what we're going to do is record some video for my next video that I'm gonna drop. So basically just doing the whole process and showing you guys like my process kind of thing. Just how I do stuff. Kind of, this will be like kind of the unedited version, right? So just showing you guys my process, like how I work, how I do things, how I put these videos together kind of thing, to help push this channel more, because I did get monetized on this channel. So today we have a real treat for you. We are going to be reviving a thrift store HP laptop with Atomic X-Lite, one of the most, I should say, the slimmest version of Windows I have ever seen. Yo, Spade, what up? Who's this? Nephew to Tweed? Who's Nephew to Tweed? Did you change your name? Nephew to Tweed. Is this Red River? It's John. John! What up, Johnny? What up, Johnny? How you doing? I gotta see. Okay, so stop beeping. Let's see if that works. Okay. Off. I want it to be off. I'm turning that off right now. Well, how you doing, John? What up, Johnny? So a little bit of a different look. I changed some things up. So, whoa. Got to turn that off too. So I got my iPhone camera. Camera 1, camera 2. We got the iPhone camera with me. So welcome to the studio, as it were. Basically, I'm gonna be doing some like video recording right here. I'm gonna be running through some of my teleprompter stuff, which I may have to raise it higher. I'm not sure. Give me 1 second. Oh, mad. Sorry, Cat. My girlfriend's at the store with Cooper, and he's mad. He big mad. Get it on here. Truths. There we go. No, doesn't look like I can do it. That's okay. So I've got to record some teleprompter type videos here. Turn this up. But I figured this would be the best use of my time, is doing the videos on here. Bear with me 1 second. Turn on. Okay. So doing the videos through my iPhone camera and then doing teleprompter over here. So this is take 1. Picture this: a forgotten HP laptop buried in a thrift store bargain bin, practically begging for a second shot at glory. I think I might need to raise this up though, because I can already tell my eyes are looking down. My eyes are looking down. Let's work. And it's really got to be like right next to it, I'm thinking. Hang on. So basically, I got my old phone, right, with a teleprompter app on it, right? And I put together a script actually this morning. So I had a rough cut of the idea. That's what AI is great for, right? Have a rough idea, right? And then like YouTube started doing it, right? They put in like a brainstorming tab for ideas, and you can sit there and, hey, I got this HP laptop, I'm gonna do a video on it, how to break into it, like change the password, yada yada yada. So it kind of gave me like a little outline of like, here's where we're going, like different ideas. So then I took it was like a rough paragraph, took it into Notepad, edited the script a little bit in Notepad. Then I took it into Grok, because that's one of my favorite AI programs right now. I took it into Grok AI and then said, here's my initial script idea for a YouTube video I'm doing. Can you flesh this out and give me a script and flesh this idea out into a full-fledged script? Then it gave me the script with like camera movements, camera angles and plots, shots, like a whole shot list and script. And I said, awesome, this is great. I'll use this. Now take this, and just give me a teleprompter version. And that was it. And then it literally spit out. It's like, okay, here's your teleprompter version with just your speaking lines so that you can shoot a video. And I'm like, and I did all of that in like 10 minutes, which is wild. So yeah, make no mistake about it. The people who learn how to use AI as a tool, as it is supposed to be used, are going to excel. And the ones that do not, unfortunately, are just going to be left behind. There it is. Sorry guys, I'm trying my best here to get this. All right, so if I'm looking here, let's see. Just cameras. How's that look? So if I'm looking here, you can see me behind too. So it's like I'm talking and the camera's there. I don't know if I like that shot. What do you think? Plus, I'm gonna be looking here. I don't know if I like it. It's like I need it right there. Right there. I don't know how to do that. Just like playing around with where this camera is sitting. Just this. Sorry guys, bear with me, would you? Bear with me, would you? Were you doing okay today? How's this look? This look okay? You should see my setup right now. It's pretty wild. Does this look all right? I don't know. Let's see, it wants to zoom in. It's gonna zoom in on me. Technology, right, folks? All right. So I'm gonna run through the script right now. Truth be told, this is my first time reading it. So if we get through it, or we do a couple takes, whatever, I gotta hit record on OBS. So this is a lot easier too. a little more setup, but it's a lot easier because it's gonna save the video directly to my computer, so I don't have to transfer anything. Nothing's on my phone. Like we're figuring it out. This is kind of we're figuring it out as we go. Whoa, that is a little choppy. What is going on there? That don't look right. Hang on. Why is that looking like that? Streaming? Which CPU? Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? I know I'm like talking backward to the camera. That might be a problem too. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to record this. I may have to do it on my phone because as you can see, like my camera, it looks choppy here. It looks choppy on OBS. That's not good. That's not gonna cut it. That is not gonna cut it, folks. All right. New plan. It says in order to connect to, we need to run a background process. Yeah, I can see how it's like chopping. It's like here it looks smooth. Over here it looks like absolute garbage. Look at it. See how it's choppy in the background? I don't know why it's doing that. Enable snap lenses. Devices. Well, shoot, guys. I was hoping this would work out. Yeah, see how choppy it is? That's wild, dude. I look like I'm looking like Max Headroom. So I apologize for that. Can you guys hear me okay? That's the other thing. The sound. I don't know if you guys are picking up the correct sound or not. How can I fix this? Oh, I wonder. I wonder. Let me see. Yeah, I'll have to move the camera over here. Unless, let me see. Let me just see if this works with plugging in the camera. Bear with me, folks. It doesn't seem like it's much better. I may have to close Camo Studio. I may have to reinstall Camo Studio because I'm not sure what the is going on with it. It says it's got to start a background process in order to connect Apple devices. Clear all. No, it's not working. Yeah, see how choppy it is? It should not be that choppy. Let's try no framing. That's choppy as shit, dude. I don't know what to do, guys. What to do, what to do. Oh, I got zero likes and one less follower. Nah. It happens. I wonder why. I gotta check that too. I'm like live on 4 channels right now. Oh, evidently. I don't know if I am or not. Feels pre-recorded. No, we're live, buddy. We are live, buddy. What's up, Anis? How do I say that? Anis Lunas? Yeah, sorry, I don't have the chat up over here. Dang. I may have to stop the stream, guys, unfortunately, because I'm dropping frames apparently over here. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I'm just reading this. Hi, you're the guy who made that pre-GPT chatbot? No. No, I did not make a pre-GPT chatbot. Yeah, so sorry I missed your comment, Mr. How do I say that? Anis Lunas? Anis Lunas? Was that your name? We're not pre-recorded. I'm just having technical difficulties trying to get my phone camera plugged in properly, and it is not doing it. So I'm gonna close this. Quit camo. And then I'm gonna open it again. But I'm dropping keyframes over here. It looks fine over here, but it says it's dropping keyframes. So yeah, I know that camera's locked. Thank you. Yeah, start that. Yeah. I may have to reinstall Camo Studio because something's going on with it. But all that being said, I could still shoot the video. And it'll probably be easier because I can just turn the camo camera off. Yeah. Unfortunately. I'm just trying to think. So I could do... Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to switch to cameras. Yes, trust this device. Is that what this whole thing was about? Okay. So I'm actually going to switch the cameras. Yeah. So I'm going to pair a device. Yep. I'm actually going to switch these around. Okay. So this one should be rid of that. Really? Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it, yeah, a little bit more like that. That one's fine. Now I gotta hook up the camera on this one. This will be a little bit easier because then I can just do camera one, camera two kind of thing. And I apologize again for not seeing your chat, but it is not pre-recorded, by the way. Where's camo? Camo. Devices. Nope. To pair a device. Yep. Whatever. It is open. There it is. Ah, we got her, guys. All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Hey. Oh my God. Why do I look like that? Anyway. We're going to be teleprompting it up here in a second. That's on that. Can't see a damn thing. How's that? Good enough? Good enough? Good enough? Does that look okay? I got freaking cords hanging all over here. Yeah. What do we got, folks? We good? It's a little angly. Maybe bring it over here. You know? How's that look? Oh, that looks horrible too. Okay. You know what? How's that? Is that okay? Does that look okay? A little bit closer. So we got camera one, camera two, camera prompt, camera blah 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 blah. Thought I could just port it over there. This camera, this one does better than this one. I don't understand. I don't pretend to understand how some of this technology works. All I do know is that we're gonna shoot the video now. Okay? No. Which microphone I'm gonna use. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We're just gonna leave it kind of floating here for now. Yeah, I could, I'll have to do that later, but I have a stand for this, so I can just hold it, you know. We'll get it, folks. We'll get it. Wow, I've been live an hour already. This is crazy. Why is it looking like that? Damn it. How do I change the latency on this? Yeah, I apologize, guys. Why does it look like that? Doing a test right now. Okay, that camera's a little bit better. That camera's looking a little bit better. So I'm gonna record my video now. Probably do 1 take, 2 takes. Bear with me. I don't think it's watching the same. So thanks for being here. Where are the keyframe settings for this? Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out why. Yeah, vertical encoder, which is fine. So where? Yeah, I gotta figure out where the vertical settings are. Let's see.
Tron is back. Pleasure. And it demands to be seen on the biggest screen possible with a staggeringly brilliant soundtrack. It's an absolute rush from beginning to end.
How cool is that?
Tron Ares, rated PG-13, now playing.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
File Explorer again, you'll get the vertical plugin. You can just install this onto your computer URL because I know they made it so like you have setting gear for the Atom plugin, and then go into Canvas, then click a new output, then you just add YouTube. Like people are getting weird. It was complex with this. If you really want to go crazy, you can literally start streaming to other platforms besides X or Twitter. I'm just gonna as well. For me, I have a personal streaming PC, dedicated stream PC. You can NVENC or something else, or even X264, but I'm not going to mess with that for the time being. But let's just say that, for example, you can go full deep with it, which is pretty nice in itself with track 1. Then you can set up track, install this onto your computer.
It looks like I can't fix this error. Keep saying something. But I mean, the stream looks okay. I'm just concerned it's going to be a little bit choppy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to shoot this video. We'll see, like, you guys can hang out, do whatever, talks amongst yourselves. I'm going to be over here. You can feel free to ask questions and whatever else. Questions about it? Yeah, we're live. All right, so I'm going to leave this open. Pop it out. Yeah, I'm going to pop it out. So we're popped out. We got her over here. Can I close this one? Okay. So here we go. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If you can't, this is going to be the first run through. Picture this. Forgotten HP laptop, buried in a thrift store bargain bin, practically begging for a second shot at glory. But here's the catch. We're locked out. No password, no access, just a dusty relic of tech past. Today, I'm taking on the ultimate challenge of cracking into Windows 10, upgrading this beast to an ultra-sleek Windows 11, and turning this old dog into a lean, mean, modern machine. Stick around. I'm about to show you exactly how it's done. It's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. That's not bad. Let's record it, shall we? Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Picture this. A forgotten HP laptop buried in a thrift store bargain bin. Practically begging for a second shot at glory. But here's the catch. We're locked out. No password, no access. Just a dusty relic of tech past. Today, I'm taking on the ultimate challenge. Cracking into Windows 10, upgrading this beast to an ultra-sleek Windows 11, and turning this old dog into a lean, mean, modern machine. Stick around, because I'm about to show you exactly how it's done. Welcome back to the channel, Tech Tinkerers. If you love breathing new life into old hardware, or just want to learn some epic tech hacks, you're in the right place. Today, we're not just bypassing a Windows 10 password, we're transforming this thrift store find with Atomic X-Lite, the smallest Windows 11 distro I've ever seen. Clocking in at just 1.8 gigabytes. Can this old laptop handle the upgrade? Let's find out, and maybe inspire you to revive your forgotten tech. Hit that like button if you're ready for a tech adventure. First up, the big hurdle. We're locked out of Windows 10. No password, no problem. I'm going to show you a slick trick to bypass the login screen without needing the original credentials. Disclaimer, only use this on devices you own. Little legal disclaimer, only use this on devices you own or have permission to access. Let's keep it legal, folks. Here's the plan. We're going to boot from a USB with a recovery tool, reset the password via command line, and get into the system. I'll walk you through every step so you can follow along at home. Pro tip, make sure you have a USB drive with at least 4 gigs ready for this. Now that we're in, it's time to get this laptop ready for its blow up. Now that we're in, it's time to get this laptop ready for its blow up. First, we need to ensure that we have all the drivers. Graphics, audio, Wi-Fi are all up to date for Windows 10 before we upgrade. I'll show you how to identify the hardware using Device Manager and where to find the right drivers for this HP model. Trust me, skipping this step is a recipe for a laggy, glitchy system. Let's keep this machine running smooth. Let's keep this machine running smooth. Here's where the magic happens. Meet Atomic X-Lite, a stripped down Windows 11 distro that's only 1.8 gigabytes, insanely lightweight. I'll guide you through downloading the ISO, creating a bootable USB, and installing it on this laptop. This distro is perfect for older hardware because it cuts the bloat and keeps things snappy. Watch closely as we transform this thrift store relic into a modern masterpiece. All right, the moment of truth. We've got Atomic X-Lite up and running. Let's put this old dog through its paces. Can it handle web browsing, video streaming, or even some light gaming? I'll run a quick benchmark to show you how this 1.8 gig OS performs compared to a stock Windows 11 install. Spoiler alert, you're going to be impressed. Drop a comment below. Have you ever tried a lightweight OS like this? What's your go-to for reviving old laptops? Have you ever tried a lightweight OS like this? What's your go-to for reviving old laptops? And there you have it. From a dusty thrift store find to a slick, modern machine running Atomic X-Lite. This just proves you don't need a brand new laptop to enjoy Windows 11's best features. If you found this helpful, smash that like button. Subscribe for more tech hacks and ring the bell so you don't have to miss the next one. If you found this helpful, smash that like button. Subscribe for more tech hacks and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. Want more challenges like this? Let me know in the comments. What old tech you want me to revive next? Until then, keep tinkering, and I'll see you in the next video. Bad, not bad. So, now, this is the old thrift store find. So, this is the old thrift store find. It is an HP 2000. I gotta say, it's honestly pretty massive. I'm not sure exactly what year it was put together, right? But we're gonna find out. I believe it was 2018, but it might be even earlier than that. So, like I said, I found these at a thrift store, at a local thrift store, right? So I found these laptops at a thrift store. I got this one and two others that I'll do videos on real soon. But I got three of them for $30 plus shipping. So it came out to like $52 for three laptops. And now the listing said that the hard drives were removed, but I got all three of them. All three laptops still had the hard drives in them. Now this one does have an old SATA drive, so it's like an old 5400 RPM hard drive in it. I could upgrade it to a solid state, and I might do that in another video, but for today, I had to buy a charger for these, right? Well, here's another handy little tech tip. So Walmart or pretty much any, like Best Buy, Walmart, you can buy an aftermarket charger that comes with these little attachments for literally every laptop ever made. So plugs right in. I fired it up already. Yeah. So let's get this thing fired up. Camera over. That's good. So now I can turn on, not that one. Hey, now we're cooking with gas. Hey, sorry, Riker Fortnite. I missed your message there. What is good? What is good, yo? How's everybody doing? So today we're working on an HP laptop that I found at the local thrift store. Okay. Let me move this camera. Okay. So shut that off. Let me shut this off too. Give me 1 second, guys. Again later. I'll do it again later. Let me turn this off. All right. Go. I almost lost my camera too. Sorry guys, I'm trying to line up for TikTok over here. You guys good? Anyway, so I found this HP at a local thrift shop, right? All right, guys. So I found this HP at a local thrift shop. I didn't have the charger for it. Like I said, you can buy these chargers at Walmart, right? It's an aftermarket. It's a aftermarket charger, right? Just regular laptop charger, but the end comes with all these little pieces, and you can just interchange them. It literally came with like every laptop connector known to man. So that's a little tip for you guys. If you ever lose your laptop charger, you can just pick one of these up. I think it was like 15 bucks. So not a bad deal. I don't know if I need it right now, but so the first thing, we got to get into BIOS and see what we're dealing with here. So when you fire up an HP, just hit escape a bunch of times, and then this menu will come up. So we got system information, diagnostics, boot device options, BIOS setup, system recovery, enter to continue startup, yada yada yada. So what we want is the BIOS, because there's information in there that I want to see. Now I did poke around in the BIOS a little bit, so it says F10, so you just hit F10. I did poke around in the BIOS a little bit before. But yes, this laptop, it's got a little chip right here. There's a little crack right there. But other than that, it seems in pretty good condition. All the keys, Some of the other laptops, not so good. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah, so in the BIOS, you'll see a bunch of different information here. This is an HP 2000 notebook PC. Okay. Okay. Born on date 12/26, 2013. So it's a 2013 laptop. It's got an Intel Pentium CPU 2030M at 2.5 gigahertz. Sorry, let me get my microphone out here. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you all hear me okay? Anyway. This is the crappy part. It's only got 4 gigs of RAM. Yeah, so that's why I was a little leery trying to get Windows 11 installed on it. But when I found this Atomic X-Lite, I was blown away. I was like, are you kidding me? This is perfect for older systems. And if it doesn't run well, then I'll do another video installing Linux on this system. Okay, system log. The factory installed OS was Windows 8. And it's got battery information, LAN information. You can set passwords, system configuration. This is what we want. So you want the boot options, right? Okay, so CD-ROM boot is enabled. We don't need that. Internal network adapter boot. So the legacy support is disabled, right? The secure boot for now is disabled. It's got the UEFI boot order, which I already changed. But what we want to do in here, let me zoom in here. So what we want in here, see the UEFI boot order. Normally this was at the top, but I already changed this. So you want the disk drive or USB key hard disk first, USB CD or ROM drive, then the internal, then the OS manager. So that way, this is the default order. So it's going to try and boot from the USB hard drive first. Then it's going to look for USB CD DVD ROM. Then it's going to look in the internal CD drive, and then it will go to the current OS boot manager. So by default, like I said, this is usually at the top, but I changed it. And then see the legacy boot order, that one's similar, but it's disabled. So if we can't get in with the UEFI, then potentially we can get into it with the legacy. So we'll just boot back into this. Oh, sorry, TikTok. Yeah, see, here's your boot order. You want this. Okay, so that's what we want. So like I said, I already changed that. So now we can hit F10 to save and exit. Say exit saving changes, hit enter on the keyboard, hit yes. And I'll just show you guys once it boots up that it is in fact hardware locked, okay? Yeah, here we go. So this, whoops. There we go. So as you can see, there's 2 accounts on it. I don't know the password. I don't know the PIN. So we're gonna try and get into it. And to do that, I've got a USB, a handy dandy little USB. So let me show you guys what is on the USB. I go over here. Let me just pull this out of the way for a second. Okay, so Oops. Before, but this is what I use to get into the laptops, right? So, and the only reason I'm doing this is so that I can download the original drivers that are already on this machine. That's it. So this is Hiren's Boot CD PE, right? So essentially what this does, you install this on a thumb drive, okay? And then you boot from the thumb drive. So you're bypassing the OS that's already on this. And what it does is it loads up a micro version of Windows pre-installation environment. So it's just basically a desktop. And then you can run a bunch of like utilities, portable utilities, and it's just like a simple graphic user interface. So it's not a full-fledged OS, but it feels like one, and it loads it into the system's memory. Okay, so this one's only got 4 gigs, so it's got to be very small, right? So this file's really small. You can download it here and learn all about it. This is hirensbootcd.org, even though not sure why nobody's commenting. Because hey, Anise. It is great content. And I apologize. I missed your comment earlier because I didn't have the comment up. So I apologize for not getting back to you. We are live. This is a new kind of tech channel that I'm trying to get figured out, because normally I just stream video games or Fortnite, but we are jumping into some tech stuff today, so trying to push the tech channel more. But yes, so this is Hiren's Boot CD, and basically it loads a pre-installation environment, so a small desktop, onto your computer's memory. So it's the OS is running entirely off of the memory. Oh, well, thank you, Anise. Is it Anise? Am I saying that right? And I apologize for missing your comment. I got like 2 different cameras. I just set up this camera and I was looking at this camera, didn't see your chat. Anyway, I got a bunch of different devices and it's a new experience, but that's okay. We're working the bugs out. We're gonna get it. Anyway, so that's not what this video is. I'm not gonna show you guys how to put this onto a thumb drive because I already have it on a thumb drive. Good. So I already have it on a thumb drive, but if you guys are interested in this, this is what a lot of IT people will use to get into computers. Now it has a password. It has a couple password programs on it that will supposedly let you get into computers that are locked out. I've never tried it. We're going to run it right now and see if we can get into it. But you can check this out. I will put this, I'm going to copy this and put it in the description of said video. Okay. Hiren's Boot CD. Okay, so we're gonna need that. And don't go to sleep. Okay. So let me just push this back up. All right. So this should be. See, this had Windows 10 on it. Hang on. Let me change my camera. Okay. This has Windows 10 on it, but I cannot. One minor like thing about Windows 10. There's no like restart. This is just ease of access and internet, and there's no like, oh, never mind, shut down or restart. It's just sign in options and pin, which we don't have. So, and I haven't tested the USB ports, but let's go ahead and assume that they work, and we'll test this one first. Get it in there. There we go. Hey, all right. So just hit it with a power off. All right, so force quit it. Now you plug your USB in, and when you fire it up, since we changed the boot order on the BIOS, it should look for a USB first. And there, it found one. Windows failed to start. A recent hardware. There isn't enough memory. Ah, shoot. Okay, there's not enough memory to create the RAM disk device. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, I may have another version of Hiren's. I think there's an older version. Let me take a look here. I don't know what's on this one. Let's see here. Yeah, that's okay. This might have the Windows 10 version on it. We're going to find out. Continue startup. Let's try it. All right, guys. I may have to show you guys how to put the version 10 on it. It's doing something. Busy. Yeah, so I got this laptop at a thrift store. I got this one and two others actually for $30. It was like $32, 30 and some change. I don't know. And then one of them, the screen was completely smashed. The other one has screen issues as well. But this one is doing all right. Like so far, this one is like the best of the three. And I don't know what's happening. Something's happening. Okay. Yeah, it just booted back into this. Let me see what's on this disk. Hang on. Yeah, it went back to this. I'm going to see what's on here with my other computer. Because I don't know. That is not it. Okay, that's not going to do it. So we got some options here. We could either try and crack the password, which is what I really wanted to do, or we just install Windows 11 over top of it. But let's try. Yeah, I'm going to shut this down. And then we are going to create a new thumb drive with Hiren's. So let me see, download. There's got to be some older versions, no? I know there was. How to is fact. Okay, let's look up older versions. Mm-hmm. Okay, so June 17th, old versions. Here, old versions. Okay. Whoa, 5.0, 6.0, 7.0, 7.2, 7.2. Hiron's boot CD6 15. 15.2. Let's see what's on this. Aha. Okay, so it does have a bunch of password key makers tools. Okay. All right. Well, this one looks promising. I'm going to download this one and give it a shot. This is 15.2. It is only 592. So hopefully there's enough RAM, and that was the issue that we were having. So, and this is my process. So if I can't get in one way, I'm going to get in another way. So we're going to use 7-zip, extract it to a folder. Okay, so now we got the folder. Here's the ISO, burn command, burn Hiron's boot text. Okay. So we'll just close that. It's got a customizer. Okay, so all we need is the ISO. And then we're also going to need Rufus. Rufus is the best small application to make bootable thumb drives, right? So just download Rufus. I'm going to put this in the description as well. Save. All right. So we got Hiron's, we've got Rufus, right? Let me see. I should have Rufus right here. Yeah, Rufus. Okay, so you open Rufus, files, yep. So select your thumb drive, and then we're going to select the ISO that we just downloaded. Here's the folder. There's the ISO. Open it up. And it should populate all of this. We'll leave it at master boot record. BIOS. Yep. We'll leave it at all that. It should, yeah, 15.2, large, If you don't see large, I guess you can hit Control L to bring up large. Some things require it, some don't. Hey, thank you for the heart, Fizzy. And then just hit start. Yep, 8 gig will be destroyed. Not accessible. What? Okay. What? That was weird. Very weird. I don't know why it said that, but it's still copying, so I don't know. Could have just been a glitch. We'll find out if this, because I was having issues with this thumb drive before, so we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, I got another thumb drive we can use. I got another thumb drive we can use. All right. Where'd that go? Sorry, could you guys see that? You guys couldn't even see that, could you? Doi. Doi, doi, doi. Let's try it again. Good vibes. Thank you, Chulis. So yeah, you pick your device. Sorry guys, we're working through it. Pick your device. Pick Hiren's boot CD. Select your ISO. It should fill all this out. You can change the name of it if you want. If yours doesn't say large, you hit Control L and it'll change it to large FAT32. Some thumb drives require that, or some files require that, but I don't think it makes a difference either way. I did get an error. It says it's ready, so there you go. So that was the older version of Hiren's. We're gonna yank that out. We're gonna shove it back in here and fire it back up. And it looks like this did not shut down. Okay, so I turned it off again. Let me change camera. See, it's different. I gotta do a few different things now because we got a different situation going on here. So it's gonna try and boot from this new thumb drive now. Should. And what is it doing? I think this thumb drive's trashed. We're just gonna throw that one away. All right, we'll try this again. All right, so this thumb drive, I had the other Hiren's on it, but now we're gonna have to redo it. I know, it wants to be Windows XP. It really does. But it's running Windows 10 right now. I want to try and get into here so that I can download the drivers. That way I'm positive that I have the right drivers. We could just fire the Atomic X-Lite at it, because I got Atomic X-Lite on here, which is the smallest version of Windows 11 I've ever seen, coming in at only 1.8 gigabytes on the hard drive. It's crazy. But we are... Where's Rufus? We're going to try this again. I think that thumb drive's trash. I'm going to just throw it away. Because I've had issues with it in the past. Okay, so it defaults to your device, right? Can you guys see this? Hang on. See, doing me and my bad camera work. Okay, so it defaults usually to the drive that it thinks you want to overwrite. We're making a ISO disk image, so select that, select your ISO again. Changes it to what it thinks it needs usually, and hit start. Yep, this will be destroyed. Yeah, I got an error with this last one. This thing's trash. Anybody want a broken thumb drive? I have had issues with this thumb drive though before. Sucks, it's a nice thumb drive, but c'est la vie. Bye bye. Bye bye, Mr. Thumb. So let me shut this down again. Forcibly. Okay, shut it off. If you want to shut off any computer that's not shutting off, just press and hold the power button. Eventually, it will go away. But Rufus is great. You can, this is what I used to install all the different OSs onto thumb drive. So I do have this tiny little thumb drive, and I put X-Lite on this because it's the smallest drive I have, right? It's like, looks like a Tic Tac. Anyway, yeah, 1.8 gigabytes. What the? All right, so now this one's ready. Close that, eject, yank it out of here, yank it back in here. Moment of truth. Fingers crossed. I don't think it worked. Son of a bitch. I think I know why. I think it's the BIOS. I think I have to turn legacy BIOS on. What are you looking at? You're looking at me being confused about a stupid laptop. We already figured out that my one thumb drive is broken. And this damn laptop is not cooperating. Oh, thank you, Fizzy. All right, try again. All right, so we're back here. I'm gonna turn on frickin' back into the BIOS. Let's just try it. Boot options. Okay, so this says legacy support disabled. We're gonna enable it. Yes. And what I want is this one, we move it up. Move this one down, down, down. Okay. And then F10. Yes. All right, so I enabled legacy support. And that's not working either. Son of a bitch. What the what's going on here? Why isn't this working? Let me try a different port. Like the first time it did fire up, but then what the hell? All right, what is the should be a BIOS like boot key. Is that it? I should have, give me 1 second. What is this? HP escape or F9. Okay. All right, we're gonna try F9. Oh, damn it. It's not what I wanted. All right, so F9 did give us the boot options, but I, of course, picked the wrong one. It's very meticulous, very methodical, but we will get there eventually. Yeah, clearly. Clearly it did not start correctly. Okay, we don't want the OS boot manager. Let's try the boot from hard drive. Mini Windows XP. Ah, here, look. Iron's boot CD 15 point, here we go. Mini Windows XP, DOS programs. Plot manager. Let's try Mini Windows XP. Loading Mini Windows XP. We're in. All right. So apparently this version of Windows or Hiren's, yeah, this is Hiren's boot CD 15.2. However, it's XP. What I wanted was the Windows 10 version because I'm worried that I don't think any of these password applications are going to work. I don't think this is... Ah, okay. There we go. Password keys. Damn it. Stop it. Stop doing that. Oh my God. This is so annoying. Why does it keep doing that? All right. Reset XP Vista 7 user password. Yeah, see. So unfortunately, we need a newer version of Hiren's. But again, we were able to get in here and see. So what we can do right now is see if there's any files on the computer. Unfortunately, any of these password, it says reset XP Vista 7 user password. So we want that, but we're on Windows 10. So that's why I wanted the Windows 10 version of Hiren's. So I will look at that in a second, but Hiren's is great. So basically, right? So we couldn't log into the hard drive. So this is a version of Windows XP, right? That is running completely off of the RAM. So it's not running off the hard drive, it's running off the RAM on the computer. So pretty cool stuff, but from here we can do a lot of things still. So we can get into the computer, and this will show us all of the drives that are on the computer, right? So we can still get into the drive. So we have Windows. Looks like it is a 674 gigabyte. What do you call it? Yeah, 674 gig hard drive with 22 gigs of recovery. So it's like a 700 gig hard drive, which is weird. WinRE. Clash Royale clips. And Mr. Nasty, folks. Mr. Nasty. Mr. Nasty. How you guys doing? What is up, fellas? How we doing? It's a Gabby. Yeah, that's, I remember your thing was Clash Royale clips on YouTube. So we're trying to hack into this laptop, and I was able to get in to see the hard drives. So I'm doing a little IT stuff, little tech stuff, right? I know you don't use YouTube much. We're over on Kick as well. Hey, whoa. Let's go. Yeah, we're getting nasty with the science and tech class. Let's go. So this is Hiron's boot CD, right? So essentially, I'm running a very tiny Windows installation environment of Windows XP. So I downloaded an older version because the one I had was too large, right? So we're rocking Windows XP. Hello, code XHQ. So this is XP. The laptop, it came from a thrift store, believe it or not. This laptop came from a thrift store, but we're locked out, right? We're locked out, password protected. So I downloaded a utility called Hiron's Boot CD, and we're basically running off of the RAM. Hey, Gabi Maru. He's here, folks. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. Welcome in. Welcome in. So I got my 2-camera setup going. Got my 2-camera. 2 cams. A little bit different, but that way I can get, the laptop that we're working on. So anyway, the Hiron's Boot CD allows us to get into and see the hard drive. And really, all I was trying to do was download the drivers, which I don't know if I can download the drivers from here because there's no drivers installed on this OS. That's the problem. So what I can do, I'm gonna have to download a different version, but from here we can see what's on the hard drive. So it's, like I said, it's not a full-blown Windows operating system. It's not full-blown Windows XP, but it's enough so that you can like browse through the hard drives, you can open files, you can see stuff, you can change stuff, you can access certain things. You can hit it with some command line if need be, to get in here and recover if someone has like lost their password. There are password utilities on here, so you can change the password, which I've never used before, but since this one's XP, it's not compatible with 10. It's only for Windows 7, Vista, and XP. But yeah, so as you can see here, it creates the RAM drive. So that's what we're running off of, which is only 740 megs. And then we got Windows. So this is the Windows drive. We can go in there and browse around. You got local disk, which is 256, local disk, and then mini XP. Interesting. I don't know why it's got all these like mini disks here. This might be the thumb drive. I'm not sure. WinRE, I think that's Windows, part of Windows recovery. The recovery is 22, but we can get into Windows here. Okay. So window users. So even though we didn't have the password, we can still access their files, which is crazy to think about. Let's see what's on our desktop. Math help, flip videos, Braze 2019 college stuff, academic calendar, HP printer diagnostic tools, new text document, Word, Zoom, Connect class. There she is. Video files. Yes, that is correct. I'm not trying to recover the data. I'm just trying to get the drives or the drivers. But with this, yes, with Hiren's boot, you could easily grab all the files off of the drive. If you don't have the password, which we don't have the password. This was a thrift store laptop. Like I said, I was just trying to get into it to export the drivers off of here. And then we're going to install a tiny version of Windows 11. So looks like these are all video files. I don't really care about those, but anyway, I'm going to download a newer version because there should be a Windows 10 version of the Hirens. But this one's cool. Haven't seen Windows XP in forever, so that's fun. Nice blast from the past. Getting into Windows XP again. So anyway, I should be able to just pull the thumb drive out because it's loaded into the RAM, but let's find out. Yeah, looks like it's still running. So it's still running off of the RAM. Yeah, everything's still working. So now I can install a new version. So I gotta find the Windows 10 version of Hirens. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Appreciate ya. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, game on. Where is my... This one, okay. Close that. Keyboard. So we gotta go back to Hirens. That's boot CD 10. No, I don't want 10. I want Windows 10. Hang on. That's the one I just downloaded. 1510. Here we go. Major versions. PE 101. I'm thinking it's this one, the 1.3 gig. I need the smallest one I can find. I'll download this one. So it's 1.3 gigs. So when it's decompressed We only have 4 gigs of RAM, so we're not working with much here. And again, I'm not trying to get like any information off of this. I just want to get the drivers off of here and then immediately erase it because there's nothing on there that interests me. There's, you know, but if you've got somebody with a laptop that, let's say they forgot their password or they buy a laptop online and the password's not working, yada, yada. That's why I want to try and get in there. That way, I will know how to get into a laptop that the password has been changed or, you know, any number of reasons. Things can happen. Like, let's say grandma forgot her password and you're like, well, shoot, grandma, what could it be? Or your kid forgot their password and you're like, I can't get in here, but all my stuff's there. I got to get in here. You know, ethically, that's the best way to do it. But that's why I want to try and figure it out because, you know, now I just want to make sure that's the right one. Windows 10. I'm trying to be. Let me just see. Okay, that's 15.2, but I had, oh, here. Okay, I'm pretty sure we were just on 15.2. Oh, okay, that's the older DOS-based Hiren's boot CD. That's why it was not loading up the way the other one did. So, okay, we did get the PE version. This is confusing, right? So these are like the old versions, Windows XP and earlier. You can still get them. I wonder what 5.0 is running. Anyway, so got to do that again. We'll open up, download, move this. Let's see. I got to open Rufus again. Hang on. Downloads. Rufus. All right. Rufus. It defaults to our, hang on. Okay. It defaults to our thumb drive that we plug back in, and it's Hiren's boot CD. We're going to select, hang on. It's already there. Okay. We're going to select the new ISO. This one. I don't know if I need MBR or GPT, but we're going to leave it MBR for now. If that doesn't work, we'll try GPT. This is PE64, Go away. This should all be fine. And hit start. All of your data on this device will be destroyed. Bye-bye, XP. It was nice visiting you again. Wait a second. Reported? For what? I bought this laptop online. For a song. So I got 3 laptops, right? Okay, here's the real kicker, right? I got 3 laptops. Okay, 3 laptops. This is the best of the bunch. The other one was newer, probably like 2018, but the screen was completely obliterated. Must have been dropped. So I ripped the screen off of it, but inside it had a 1 terabyte SSD drive. So plucked that sucker out. I could put it in my new PC, or it also had 16 gigs of RAM, DDR4. So I'm thinking I could buy a similar laptop with like the basic specs, like a 8 gig RAM and 256 drive for like $200, right? So similar model, and then throw the terabyte and the 16 in it. Reported deported. But so anyway, that 1 terabyte pays for everything else. And then this laptop, it was funny because Kat was like, hey, should we get a DVD player? Because we got rid of Disney Plus, right? Uh-oh. Oh, who's here? There he is.
We walked all the way in the car.
Oh.
Here by himself without having to sit in front of him.
Wow.
And then he tried to type in the code.
Oh, he tried to type the code in. Him's a big boy.
Yeah. So never your toys.
So yeah, it's funny because I was just saying that Kat was like, should we buy a DVD player? And I'm like, we got one right here.
Yeah.
And so, because both of these laptops have DVD drives in them still. Right. No one collects DVDs. However, you can get them for $1 or people just give them away now. Like, you've seen those like library ones, right? You go to the park. A third-party site. Yeah. Some of us are broke like that. The library. You can go to the library now, and they have a store downstairs, actually. You can buy older DVDs that nobody has checked out in a while. Or they have a bunch of Disney ones upstairs that you can just borrow. Or you can go to the Goodwill and buy them all for like $1. So the idea is once we get this laptop cleaned up, we're going to give it to Koopy and hook it up to the TV so he can either watch some DVDs on the laptop or we can hook it up to the TV and watch them that way, you know. Because Disney Plus is just, how much was it a month?
For subscription?
Yeah,
On Disney?
Disney. What's it up to now? It's like up to like $20, isn't it?
So
It's
I
like,
think I was paying like 17, but
Like-
for the past like 6 months, I've just been canceling and renewing.
Yeah.
And then they like say, oh, if you stay, we'll only charge you $2.99 a month. So I've been paying
Yeah.
that for the past 6 months. But then
pro tip.
every time it stops, I just decide to cancel, and then I'll cancel for like
Yeah.
3 months or something, and then they'll say, "Oh, look, come back.
Yeah.
We'll do it for $2.99." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Stop."
exactly. Oh, but that's what I was saying. So you go to the park and they have those boxes where it's like free library, right? It's like a free library and people just put books in there. You can leave a book, you can take a book. Cool idea. I've seen some that they paint them up with the Blockbuster logo and Blockbuster thing now. And everybody just puts DVDs in there, like old DVDs. And so it's like those free library boxes, but now it's free Blockbuster. And they have all the old DVDs and you could just go in there, grab them, walk off with them, you know, whatever. But again, DVDs are cheap. So, and this laptop was essentially free because I got the 1 terabyte SSD. So these laptops really are just icing on the cake. We're trying to get into this one. We're going to get into it. Ooh, what kind of DVDs you got tied up in the basement, Mr. Nasty? That's a little too much information there, Bubba. You got him in the dungeon?
The dungeon.
Mr. Nasty's got a dungeon. I know he does. Woo-hoo. I know he does.
Yeehaw.
Mrs. Nasty told me. Mrs. Nasty. Mrs. Nasty. So, all right, we got this other version. We're going to try this other version. Again, I don't have to do this, and if it doesn't work, you know, whatever, but I can still install Windows on it without it, and then just download the drivers. But this is the best way to do it because you want to make sure you have the exact drivers for the machine, right? All right, so anyway, we can get in there. We're gonna shut her down. Nope. We're gonna restart her. Hang on. This is fun, guys. Look at that. Windows XP. Never thought I'd see it again. There it is. Windows XP. Professional, no less. No less. You were right, Fizzy. It wanted Windows XP. Yeah, we'll restart her. Never thought I'd see her. There she is. And that was only like 700 megs or something like that. Shoot, I think I missed the startup menu again. My Discord link says invalid. Dang it! Which one is it? On Kick? Really? It hasn't changed. Shoot. Well, thank you for letting me know. I will update that. Is that the same link? That should be the same link. Let me test it out. Thank you for telling me. I will test it out here in a second. I know I haven't changed it in a while, so well, it worked for me. Did you click? Hang on. Did you click this one here? Oh, it is different. Yeah, click this one down here. Which one did you click? Just curious. Yeah, this one works too. So I got two that do work. Which one doesn't work? This one works. And this one works. Is there another one I'm not seeing? Oh, maybe this one? Discord GG verify. Yeah, this one's an older link. The one in the chat works too? Yeah, the one in the chat works too. So, oh, it's on the, yeah. About, I don't know. This one was working for me, but I don't know. In the T. What do you mean? What do you mean in the T? I don't know. Yep. Beats me. I don't know. We will take a look at that in a little bit. I don't know what's going on with that. But we got the one I was looking for. So this is Hiren's Boot CD Windows 10. Let's go. So again, this is just running on the RAM of the computer, which is not much. There's only 4 gigs on this laptop. It's enough to be dangerous, you know what I'm saying? What? Look out. Look out. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's take a look. What are we looking at here? All right, so we got command prompt. This one's nice because it's not a full Windows 10 environment, but it's pretty close. And it's running much better than that XP one. Oh, sorry. All programs. That's what I want. Security? Passwords. Reset Windows. Okay, this lost Windows account passwords. Okay. Just add an extra local admin account. And how would I do that, Mr. Heineken? I haven't really used this password thing here. Perhaps you could enlighten me? I was just going to reset the Windows password. Let's click next. Only for non-commercial use? Yes. Okay, so Windows 10 X64 edition, volume 1. Ah, here we go. Account locked, no. Password expired, never. Okay, so she is an administrator. Home group user. We'll go next. Okay. Administrator. Built-in account for administrating. Okay. Next. Full name. Just type. See. Okay. No, I haven't played Call of Duty. I have not played Call of Duty.
You've never played Call of Duty?
No, I have not. Why, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, even Cat's played Call of Duty. I haven't played Call of Duty. But now, I mean, it's so ripe with cheaters that,
Yeah.
I mean, Fortnite's pretty bad. I hear Call of Duty's even worse. So I just used this, what is it called? LazySoft recover my password kind of thing. Let me see. Password expired. Yes. Password required. No. Account disabled. So I tried to reset this one. It said it couldn't, that it's a live ID account. So it said select the administrator one, but it says the administrator one, account locked, no. Password expired, never. Account disabled, no. No password required, no. Live ID, no. So I select that one. Okay. So I don't know if that actually reset the password because it just blanked it out. It didn't ask me to what do you call it? Key pointers. Oh, that's nice. Show product key. Might need that. Windows BIOS OEM key. Need that one. Pull back here.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
We're watching monster trucks because he got a monster truck.
Oh yeah, where did he get that? At oh, Five Below. Oh, Five Below. Hang on, guys. Okay, so it looks like I can get the Windows product key on here, which is nice. So let me just take a look here. Yeah, so again, like normally you can't find, like normally they used to put stickers on the bottom of these machines, right? To where you could just get the product key, type it in, yada yada. They stopped doing that. So there's no more product keys, but looks like I just got the product key here. So when I install Windows 11, I can try to use that. But I don't know if it's going to work. It looks like it is the Windows product key. So yeah, this is a handy little utility, let me tell you. It's got a ton of tools in here that you can mess around with.
Are you knocking over the food?
Oops.
Or did you eat it? Oh, you still got some more. You want one? Or you won't eat it?
Okay, so let me double check. I think I got both product keys. There's a couple different product keys that it had here. Shoot, I didn't see which one that was. That was a Windows BIOS key. And then this one this is the one, because this is installed key. Windows 10 Home, 64-bit OS. Oh, okay, there it is. That's the OEM key, which was Windows 8, and then the installed key. So it's got both, which is nice. So I've got both keys, for one for Windows 8 and then one for Windows 10. Sorry. I was going to try some of these other tools here. Okay, passwords. So I tried the first one, Lay's soft password recovery. Let's try this one. Open. Okay. This one. All right. Okay, so I changed the password. We'll see if it worked. But yeah, if you can't get on here, like you can find out, you know, all the information on this PC. So you can see all the drives. Like I said, this is a Windows 10 like pre-installation environment. So it's got everything that pretty much Windows 10 would have. We can get into the C drive if we need to. But again, I don't want to poke around in here too much. So let me restart this. That's really all we needed to do. We got the product key, and then we got, what else did we get? So we got Windows 8 product key, and then we got the Windows 10 product key. And then I reset her password, and then I use that other software to, what do you call it? It said unlock the administrator password, so we'll see what happens when we restart here. Yeah, the trackpad's a little touchy because the drivers aren't downloaded. Yeah, and see, this is the thing. Like, instead of trying to find all the instead of trying to find all the drivers and things online, like for this exact model, they're already on here. So just download them. Just get the drivers off of here. So that's what we're going to try and do. Just bear with me, folks. All right, so now we unplugged the thumb drive. It should go back to what it was. Did I see bees? Crackles. Teddy. We love the Teddygrams. Let me tell you. So far, the battery's holding up too, so that's a good sign. I'll probably get these stickers off of here. There's a bunch of crap on there. All right, so I reset Brea's password, and then it said administrator, so I'm guessing maybe that's the other account. Well, we'll find out. Oh, it is. Okay, so now we've got an administrator right here, so we can log in. I didn't see this account, but there's the administrator. So I want to see if this worked. So I put in... a new passkey. Okay, that did not work. So I'm going to try getting into the administrator account. It said it blanked it out. Bada bing. We're in.
Bada bing. Bada bing. Can you see me in the background?
What?
Oh, Bubby, I don't want to be in the background.
I can't, sorry, I have to. I can't do the green screen right now because I've got my other camera over here. So this camera is using the app, and unfortunately...
I want to remain anonymous.
Look away, folks. Look away.
Don't mind me back
Don't
here.
mind. Don't mind the lady behind the curtain. You're just drawing more attention to yourself.
I know. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I mean, they've already seen me. I've been walking behind you and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
All right, so I don't know what the battery is. It says don't turn it off, so I'm gonna... Lord knows how long these updates are gonna take. What? Oh. So I gotta plug this in somehow. Hang on, folks. So this charger is nice. These little connectors, right? Came with a bag full of connectors for literally every laptop known to man. And then you just plug it in. Great. But now I gotta find a freaking outlet. Do I have an outlet that I can... On an outlet. Well, just hope for the best. Busy.
No, Cooper's calling.
I don't have a freaking extra outlet. Let's hope it doesn't die on me.
I'm making us spoons and rings.
Ooh, nice. Let's go. I love these. Nice. And
It's
rice.
that weird
And
thing
beans.
though, where it clumps together. These things clump together.
Son of
I know.
a... Aha. Here we go. Find my device. No. Advertising ID. No. What the hell is this? No. What? Why is it doing that? Boom! We're in. Get rid of this. What is this doing? Get out of here. Yeah, I know I'm not connected to the internet. Boom! We're in, folks. All right. So this is just the administrator account. We unlocked it and we're in. And now we're gonna go to user accounts. Just in case. And we're gonna add another user account. Okay. In the control panel. Okay. I don't know why it wouldn't let me come. So, in this case, we don't need necessarily these old accounts, right? Oh, and there's her email too. So you guys probably can't see it. That's fine. But yeah, see, so her email is here. This, I can change the account type, but we're just going to remove it altogether. Delete account and data. Yes, we're going to, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so that one's gone. And now we're going to remove that one as well. Bye-bye. Whoa, it's Aria! I got a haircut. I did. Yes, I got a haircut a couple weeks ago. Cooper got one too. I don't know where he's at. He's being shy right now, so just let him be. I don't want him, because I just don't want him over here right now, and he's content right now, so let's just leave him over there. We both got a haircut together. It was a lot of fun. But how have you been? How you feeling? I didn't get a new camera. It's the same camera. I just don't have the green screen or the effect. You know, like I would usually have the effect and the Cat says hi. But I also have, I also have my other phone. So I have an old iPhone over here, right? Doing a camera angle here. So that's why I don't have the effect here, because I usually use this app over here to do my camera. I don't know, long story. What do you mean it's why? Sorry. What tool did you use? Atomic blank. What? Sorry. I caught the end of video, boss. Why did you use atomic blank? I don't know. Sorry, Mr. Diehard. I don't know what the question is there. Why did I use atomic blank? I'm doing okay, thank you. Tired from overworking and treatment as usual. Cats, we miss you. Azaria says she misses you.
I miss you too.
Yeah. She wants to start streaming again.
I always say that.
Oh, yes. Yes. What tool did I use? I used a thumb drive, right? Called Hiron's Boot CD. No, not Atomic. It's Hiram's Boot CD, and then in there was, this is the Windows 10 version, because the Windows 11 version was too big for this laptop, right? Because it has to run in your RAM. There's a bunch of utilities on there, and I'm not sure what app you're referring to, Atomic. The Atomic that I'm referring to in the video title is X-Lite Atomic, which is, you've probably heard of Tiny 11. Well, this is a small version of Windows 11 that is only 1.8 gigabytes on the hard drive. So it's a super small, super duper small version of Windows 11. So that's what we're going to be installing, but to reset the administrator password on here, I used the Hiron's Boot CD, which I can show you where to download that. Give me 1 second. She says we need the food porn. I'm redoing my kitchen, so when it's done, oh yeah, when it's done, I'm gonna try and make food like you do. Yes, she wants the food porn.
Yeah, I want to make that buffalo chicken. What is it that I made? Buffalo chicken hot pocket?
Oh yeah, the buffalo chicken hot pocket. That was delicious last time.
It's like a 1 serving size, but then you do like buffalo chicken stuff in it, and it's so good. It's my faves.
Oh, Fort's sucking up your bandwidth? Oh man. Yeah. Sorry, I'm live talking to 3 different people right now. Original Diehard, Atomic. No, this is the website here, right here. So this is Hiron's Boot CD PE. It's a pre-installation environment. Essentially, it's just a tiny version of Windows. This one is Windows 11 flavor. They also have a Windows 10, which is the one I had to download because the Windows 11 did not work because it's too large to run on the RAM of this laptop. This laptop only has 4 gigs of RAM. So in order to do it, I had to download an older version, which is right here, the older PE versions. So I clicked that. And then you see the file size right here. I just went for the smallest one because we only got 4 gigs of RAM. So it creates a smaller version of Windows that runs on your RAM. So it creates a RAM disk and then it runs Windows off of your RAM. So that's why the Windows 11 version did not work. But all that to say, I needed to get in there, unlock either the administrator's account. I did try to change her password. It didn't work. I don't know why. It just did not work at all. So I'm trying to delete the account right now. So I'm deleting that account, and then I'm going to see if I can create another account, just a local account. But this one, the administrator one's on now. So let's see. It does. It's like the slowest downloads ever, and it takes so much resources. Yeah. It takes all the resources. Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know, maybe you guys need to upgrade your systems, because I've never had a problem with it. I've been running it off of my mini PC first. Epic Games ran fine on that, and then I haven't tried it on like this machine. Sure. Can I play it on here? Can I play it on the stream? But Atomic, I hope that, or not Atomic, excuse me, Original Die Hard Menace, I hope that answered your question. Hiren's is great. If you've got an old PC that you're locked out of, you can just boot into that installation environment and then grab all the files off of the C drive. If if you can't get in there, right, you can just grab all the files off of the C drive and put them on an external hard drive and get all the files. But if there's something like on Windows that you need, like, then it's, you know, if you want to get back in there, doesn't look like that works. Look who's here. And he got a haircut too. Hold on.
You might have a
Hey, oh, ka-chow, ka-chow.
You might have a goose day because he ran into something at the park and he hit it so hard that he like leveled himself. His feet went flying. He landed on his back and just bounced. He hit it so hard. And you know what he did? He just popped right back up and started running around.
Yeah. He's a trooper. He just popped right back up. But yes, he got a haircut. His hair was like down in his eyes here. But so we got his haircut. He did not like it this time. When he was 1, he got his first haircut and just was kind of okay with it, like, because he wasn't really with it. But now, yay! But now he's, you know, a little iffy. Look at him, honey. Yeah. Say hi, everybody.
Hi. Say hi.
Hi.
That's hi, but only when you want to. But look at his toy.
Yay. Sorry, guys. I'm like clapping right in the microphone. I apologize. Yay.
You got this, and it came with the car to run over.
Ooh. Oh, and it's got a little crushed car. Like, is ka-chow not working? You broke it.
It might be timed out.
It shouldn't time out. Let me see. There he is. Yeah, it works for me. What's this? It's a fire truck, monster truck. A fire monster truck. Here, why don't you come over here? Here, look. Uh-oh.
What?
He found the... What did he find? Oh, no, I need that, buddy. I need that. Well, this does not seem to be doing much on the laptop.
Oh, yeah,
he's going to be messing. Oh, here. Over here. Here. Play over here.
They also have like a launcher for these where it like goes like.
Oh, launcher? Nice. Yeah, so he got his haircut. He did not like it this last time. He just really... Oh, yes, it worked.
It was just by like a regular barber.
Yeah.
It wasn't a kid's barber. She might have cut her kid's hair.
Right.
But the first time we went to a kid's barber,
Right.
they have like toys and a Lightning McQueen like car that he sits in.
Mm-hmm.
And this one
But
is just barber.
Yeah, she did a good job, but she, you know, was obviously stressed. He was fighting it the whole time, and then yeah, but she had offered like the last time I was in there, and so I was like, okay, I'll bring her in, or I'll bring him in, and you can cut his hair. But you know, so anyway, we were able to delete the other 2 accounts on here, so don't have to worry about that. We got this thing up and running with Windows 10 now, and I am going to hopefully, where is the freaking mouse on this thing? All right, so I need to find control panel. There it is.
Tires, yeah. Woo!
Oh yeah, I could get it. I could get it done.
Cooper.
All right.
Cooper, should we put
User
it on
accounts.
Let's see if it goes down. No, it doesn't go. It doesn't go down. What if this one goes down?
Why is this thing not working?
Ooh. The crust bar goes down. Look at it in here.
The crust carbon?
Yeah.
It has wheels. Oh wow, that's hilarious. I don't get it. It said to create a new account here. Okay. User accounts tool. Does BitLocker infect the hard drive? Is BitLocker only to the hard drive, or does it infect the whole system? What is BitLocker? I don't know. Go to settings, then pointer size. Does BitLocker infect the hard drive or the whole BIOS? I don't know. I don't know about BitLocker. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I don't know about BitLocker, unfortunately. So it's not letting me add a user account, which is weird. I don't know. I've never heard of BitLocker, unfortunately. Yeah, I've never heard of BitLocker, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I could look it up, but I can't help you off the top of my head here. All right. So anyway, I need to go on the C drive. I really need an external mouse. That's what I need. It's a security measure in Windows. Yeah. And is it locking everything out? If it's in Windows, then it's probably not affecting the BIOS. It's probably, yeah, if it's, blue screen. Yeah. Yeah, if it's in Windows, it's probably just affecting like the Windows environment, not the BIOS. But don't quote me on that. You could try the Hiren's boot PE, boot into it from that. That way you'll be able to access like the hard drive and see what you're working with. I don't know. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion, is to just use Hiren's. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the mouse is just wigging out on me. Okay. Go to this PC. Okay, so we're just gonna add a new folder. Call this drivers. Okay, so we went to the C drive, created a folder called drivers, and now I need to run a command. Hang on, CMD. Command prompt run as administrator. That's what we're doing. All right, so we got administrator prompt open. Now I gotta look up my other video. Let me hang on a second, because there's some. Which video was that? This one, I think. Okay.
Tastes like money.
Okay, so right, where is it? Right here. This is what I need. So I gotta type this in exactly. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. Let's see if this will work. DISM / online / export -driver / destination colon. Wait. Yeah. And then quote C colon / quote.
Another one? Let's see.
Online export driver. Okay. we'll try this other one. If you ever run into this problem again with users' passwords, change them all. Windows button R, type user passwords to, use old admin, and then delete the users. Yeah, I did. Will that turn on the old passwords? Because that's essentially what I did in the PE environment, the Hiren's boot CD. All right, so that one didn't work. I'm gonna try this other one. PNP util / export driver star C on backside.
Check my buddies.
Did it work? I don't know if it worked. No, that did not work. Damn. Let me right click here. I want to check out the device manager. I'm trying to export the drivers. Oh, and I got an echo. I'm trying to be. So, original diehard, do you know how to export the drivers? Because I've got some commands here, but I haven't hooked this up to the internet just in case like there's any kind of virus or anything. I don't know if this has to be hooked up to the internet in order for this to work. Because this first command I used did not work. This one here. Yes. Yeah, it hadn't updated in 3 years. I know the drivers are very important, and that's why I want to export the drivers off of this. So this one didn't work. Refer to the help by running DISINEXE. I was trying to export the drivers off of this thing. Yeah, I can try and look it up too. That's what I'm gonna do. But I had like some commands here. I don't know. Does this have PowerShell? This last command is a PowerShell. Yeah, it does. All right. We'll run PowerShell as admin. Minimize. I guess I'm just going to close this one. I don't know. That command wasn't working. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Don't hook it up to the internet. I got one more command I can try. So we're going to try this one in PowerShell. You got to run it as admin. Export. Huh? Windows. Driver. Dash. Online. I'm wondering. Is there space in there? Let's see. There is a space in there. I wonder if that's why. That might be why those other ones didn't work. There is a space in there. Boy. Destination. C. Colon. Backslash. Let's see if this works. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. So that. Hmm.
Want this one?
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. And this worked on my mini PC, which is running Windows 11. Okay. Yeah, and I tried these other ones, but didn't seem to work. Just right here. Oops, PMP util PMP util / export. Hey, hype with the hype. PMP util / export driver star space C drivers. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it. All right. I'll have to look it up as well. If sorry, if he doesn't get back to me. I'm gonna take a break and eat some of my raspberry. You know?
Try to get her to pick him up.
Aw. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, it was cute. Cause it's not like he just saw her and did it. She was doing something he wanted to do.
Oh.
She was standing on something. You know?
He's like, pick me up.
And he was like,
Take me with you.
So he just goes over with his arms up and she's just like, oh.
Take me with you. Oh. Yeah, I tried that one. I'll try it again. Now, do you need the quotes on it? I'll try it again. DISM /online / oh, hang on. Online. Right. Yeah, and I have it. That's why I created a folder on the C drive. I just named it C/ colon / what do you call it? Now, is there a space in between? Yeah, because I have that one here. Hang on. See, I have it here. Online export driver destination colon C / drivers. Right? There's no space. So that's the same one I used from command line, but it didn't work. Okay, DS export driver. / destination colon quote C colon. Is I missing a colon? No. / drivers. Quote. There is a space. Wait. Hang on. Online space. Oh, there is spaces. That might be why. And looks like there's one in between export driver too. Yeah, there is. That's what probably screwed me up. Space, online, space, export driver, space, wait, space. Nope, I did it wrong. Damn it. I think we got it. Export driver space after. Right. Okay, let's try it again. I think this is working. I think it's working. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the spaces. There it goes. Yes, this is what we wanted. All right, thank you. Thank you. That is the same command that I was using. I missed the spaces, so don't miss the spaces, guys. And this was on one of my videos, the last video, hang on, right here. A new way to dual boot Windows. using a VHDX, which is a virtual hard drive. And it's so awesome because you can install Windows onto a virtual hard drive, hard disk. It acts just like a regular hard drive or hard disk, but then you can copy and paste it. So you can duplicate your OS in like 10 seconds. And it's great for like testing new software, or if you want to install something and you're worried it's going to screw up something else, you just copy your whole OS, you install said software. If it blows up your system, then you just delete that OS and go back to the one you just had. So it's like Windows Restore, but yes, I do know that commands, you always have to be exact. That's why I was like, why isn't this working? And on YouTube, you can't see the spaces. And if I could have just copied and pasted it, so I need to make like a notepad thread and put it on my Hiren's boot CD of commands so I can just copy and paste. Because like I said, I did not want to hook this up to the internet just in case, but wanted to download all of the drivers that are already on this machine, get them off of here, and then now is the fun part. We can install Atomic X-Lite. So let me show you guys that. Oh, we're done here. Hang on. Okay, I will kick this off. So completed successfully, and there they are, folks. Hang on. There they are, all the drivers in weirdly named folders. I don't understand it, but Windows understands it. That's okay. All right, so we got all the drivers. Now I'm going to plug back in my Hiren's boot CD drive, my little thumb drive, because 8 gigs. There was something wiggy going on with the mouse trackpad, which I'm not liking, but whatever. All right, so what is this doing? Fucking trackpad. I may have to update the driver on the trackpad. That's what I figured. That's what I figured too, but you never can be too careful. So anyway, we got the drivers. I'm just going to copy this folder to the Hiren's boot CD. Come on, why is it doing this? Trackpad is killing me right now. Okay. Why is it doing that? You see how it's just like randomly, like if I scroll a certain way on the trackpad, it just like randomly changes something. Yeah, something's bugged out with the trackpad. Everything. So not bad. 130 some odd gigs, or megabytes rather. I can't update the driver because I can't hook it up to the web. But once I get Windows 11 installed and then install all the drivers, I will then just what do you call it? Then I'll update it. Sorry, my brain doesn't work very well. Pretty sure I had brain damage. But that's a story for another time. So like I said, I got 3 laptops from the thrift shop for $30. This one is almost perfect. It's got a little crack right here. Older. I could throw a solid state hard drive in here. It's got a DVD player, DVD burner, whatever. Seems to be running just fine. Only 4 gigs of RAM though. I think we could upgrade it to 8, but for what it's worth, I'm just gonna give it to my boy here. He's gonna love it. He's gonna play with it, do whatever, you know, maybe put some games on here, some education stuff, and DVDs. So we can watch some movies on here. Hook it up to the TV and watch movies on the TV. It'll be good. It'll be good. And the battery seems to be hanging on there. No problem. Where are we at here? 34. Oh, it's still got an hour remaining. Battery's a champ, dude. I've been streaming 3 hours and this thing's been on the whole time.
It must be like, because you notice how they mixed up, like the batteries don't last as long now. So I remember when I used to have a phone, I mean, it wasn't a smartphone, so it's not really apples to apples. It would stay on for like 2 weeks, really.
Yeah.
It never died. I never had that issue.
Yeah, remember the old Nokias? Those things were tanks, man. Those things would last a fucking month and a half on a battery. Yes. That's, sorry. I've got like too many keyboards here. Windows troubleshooter might have a fix. Disconnect the webcam by cutting the wires. What do you mean? I don't even know if the webcam works on this, but it does have a webcam. So, I mean, it's a decent little laptop, you know, for 30 bucks. Plus, so I got 3 laptops, and one of them had a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD in it. So I ripped that out because the screen on that one was completely shot. And 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM in that one. But the system itself is shot. You can't charge it. The charger is all busted up. But I got the 1 terabyte NVMe. Haven't tested it yet. I'm sure it works fine because there's no damage and it doesn't look like it had any water damage or anything. All right. All right. So we're good here. And we're good here. I can eject this. All right, we got the drivers off of this machine. That took a lot longer than I was expecting it to. These things happen. You got to figure out exactly what you need on the machine. I knew it was running Windows 10 by like the login thing. Yeah, but it's not hooked up to the internet right now. So, but I feel you. And it didn't look like it. It looked like it was donated to the thrift shop by dad and daughter type situation, just judging by the one picture I saw. But now I'm going to look up X-Lite and show you guys exactly what we're working with here. So, golly, see, like, look at this. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It just, like, boosted all the freaking icons up. Why is it doing that? All right. Yeah, this trackpad definitely needs a driver update. We're going to restart. No, we're just going to shut it down for right now. Shut down. Bye-bye. Okay, say goodbye to Windows 10. We don't need it no more. Now listen. I hate that it's still on when it's shutting down. Like you can see the lights on. So you gotta wait for those lights to go completely out. Otherwise it'll like put it in some sort of like hibernation thing. Okay. So
Do you want to put my favorite?
I haven't finished what I had here. Okay. That's what I was doing. All right. Game on. All right, so we got Atomic X-Lite. Atomic 11. All right, so this is where I found Atomic X-Lite. I saw it on YouTube, etc. But this is the smallest version of Windows 11 I've ever seen. Okay. 1 gig ISO size, 1.7 gig installed. So on the hard drive, it'll only be 1 gig, 1.7 gig rather. Includes optional yada yada yada, system transparency, extreme performance. So it's gonna be a fast version of Windows 11, right? So you can go ahead and come down here and hit this download link. You got version 1, smallest ISO, doesn't support driver loading during the setup if needed. I don't think we'll need that. And then a little bit bigger one here. And then he's also got a bunch of different downloads. There's a bunch of different builds that he's got here. He's got Windows 10 builds, Windows 11 builds, special edition builds, ultralight builds, bare bones, Windows update packs, so you can just get the Windows updates directly, some software, registry tweaks, just all kinds of stuff. Ultralight builds, let's see what he's got here. Micro 10, 2.5 gig, Micro 10, Neon Gamer, I don't know which one that one is, Micro 11, 1.5 gig, 2.8 installed, Micro 11, 3 gig installed. So he's got a bunch of different builds. You can check them out. Give him a like, give him a follow. Here's Atomic right here. Okay, ultralight builds keep what's needed to run most third-party apps and games, but don't support Microsoft services like Mail, Calendar, BitLocker, Smart Card, OneDrive, Defender, blah, 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 blah. So, bunch of light builds he's got. Yeah, sorry, I'll allow ads. Wallpaper, sure, allow ads. Okay, I know how to do it. Okay. Let's see. Neon Gamer wallpaper pack. Oh, I thought he'd have some thumbnails here. Okay, whatever. But yeah, check them out. This is windowsxlite.com. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Oh my God, look at all these. Yikes. All of his ads. He's like, ads. All right. So this is X-Lite. I've already downloaded it and put it on to a thumb drive. So let's go ahead and pop that sucker in.
Wow.
Wow.
We.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the camera. That's the camera, bub. Are you helping Dada? You helping Dada? Thank you. Thank you. Let's leave that alone. Boom, 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 boom. All right.
He was doing that on TV. I haven't
Yeah.
muted. He was doing impressions.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, like whatever they were doing.
Oh, whatever they were
they
saying?
were reading.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and fire it off. I got the X-Lite plugged in. I'm gonna fire it off. See what happens here. Boom. And we're up. Windows X-Lite. Gabby Mara, are you still with me? You'll appreciate this. All right, so we got X-Lite Atomic. 1.8 gigs, guys. Perfect for these older systems. And this is Windows 11, and this is clearly unsupported. So now it's got all this stuff on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete all this shit.
I'm just gonna give him a bath so he can.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Oh, there you are. Want to do that?
Bye-bye. So now I just deleted all the drives. Fingers crossed. Hit next. And there you go. We're installing. And it's only 1 point something gig on the disk drive, so this shouldn't take long to copy the files over. There you go, 100%. Getting ready for installation. Just like that, we're almost done. Where's my tank? It says installing updates. I don't think it's actually installing updates. Finishing up. And then it's going to reboot. It reboots a couple times. A lot of these aftermarket distros of Windows, like they install scripts after the fact. So it'll restart a couple times during Windows installation. Then when you get to the desktop, the distro itself will also start doing stuff. Oh, sorry, Azaria. I was eating rice and beans. Just a rice and beans situation. So don't let Bill Gates fool you guys. You can run Windows 11 on pretty much anything. It's just one of those things you may have to adjust the BIOS settings, turn secure boot off, and then when you use Rufus to create your installer, you can check all sorts of boxes to bypass secure boot and TPM requirements. So it's spinning. That's a good sign. This is the first run too, so it's going to be a little bit slower. This has an old platter drive in it, so if I wanted to, I could install an SSD in here. Don't know if it's worth it. We'll see. But anymore, you can pick up, you know, a 500 gig SSD for like 30 bucks. So, you know, get 30 bucks. The biggest issue is the RAM, right? So the RAM is a little, it's 4 gigs. So that's probably what's taking so long here. But it's a good sign. It's still spinning. Still thinking about it. Not in my juice. How's your work going, Azaria? Didn't you said you got a new job, right? Right? Is that correct? I don't know. Shouldn't be taking this long. Like, what the heck? Try plugging them. Drop that in. You got those in there? Ah. Well, that's good. You enjoy the chaos because it takes away from your personal chaos. Yeah, I can understand that. That I can understand. And are you feeling better? Baby girl. Oh, good. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. I know how that is. Like feeling like you're just dying every day. It's not fun. So I'm glad you're feeling better. Well, guys, I don't know if I broke it or not. It's just sitting here spinning. This should not take this long. This should have been up and running already. I don't know if it just got like a hiccup in there. All right, let me... We've been good. We've been doing good. You know, the market's still too high for us to like buy a house or anything, but you know, that's the goal eventually. We're going to be heading to Wisconsin for Christmas, hanging out with the family. I think we're going to drive, so it's going to be a long drive. Something's happening. Or nothing's happening. Aha. I don't know. It was sitting there spinning, so I just forced shut it down, and now there it is. Look at that. We got her. So this is Atomic X-Lite. Check this out. So literally 695 gigs out of 698. So less than 2 gigs on the hard drive for the entire operating system. Windows 11. Absolutely amazing. He's got some extras here. Guides, registry tweaks, X-Lite info, Firefox setup. So out of the box, it does not have a browser. So he included Firefox setup, which is nice. Also, with this particular model, he removes all the drivers. So there's like no drivers at all. That's why I wanted to download the drivers before I did this. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Start it over. Fine. Okay. So we're gonna now install those drivers that we just downloaded. So right click and then hit device manager. And as you can see in here, it's going to be like, I don't know what anything is. Right here. Ethernet's gone, network's gone, PCI, unknown device, blah, 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 blah. I'm surprised that the touchpad works. So all you got to do is come up here, right click, add drivers. Yep. And then we're going to browse to the Hiren's boot CD drivers. There they are. And hit OK. And hit next. And there it goes. And so now we're installing all the drivers for this device. Uh-oh. Battery saver's on. Crap. What do we had? 20%. Okay, we should be fine. So I'm installing all the drivers. My battery on my other camera is low as well, so I'm gonna have to end here pretty soon. But that is X-Lite in a nutshell. So on my next stream, I'll do some benchmarks for this puppy. But we got X-Lite installed, which is fantastic. We were able to get into Windows 10 Okay, we were able to get into Windows 10, and then we were able to delete the old accounts and then download all the necessary drivers for this particular machine, offload those onto a thumb drive, and then install Windows X-Lite, which is only 1.8 gigabytes. And then now we're reinstalling the drivers, so this computer will be better than factory. And we got rid of the HP recovery and all this other garbage that we don't really need. So I think, yeah, this thing's gonna be smoking fast. Yeah, so once this is all done installing the drivers, go ahead and hit it with a restart and go from there. But I think I am going to sign off here, guys. So, because all my batteries are kind of low. So I'm going to sign off, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. Let me know in the comments, like, do you guys like this type of stuff? Do you want to see more of this? I enjoyed doing it. So this has been Sam Spade Tech signing off. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next one.